to my father. Walk alone from the valley, getting longer. Every goddamn minute, man, I'm on my own. In the arms of the angels, one eye open. Do it all, pilot 01, man, I gotta go. Cause when it's for you, then we do the most. But when I got needs, then you're Holy Ghost. If God's in his heaven, all is right in the world. Just hum hallelujah on my way through hell. I'm stuck in the middle, oh I hate myself. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Hum hallelujah. Hoping no one's never found me. I've been swimming up higher, but I'm too deep. Been driven by the fire, but soon you'll see that the lighter is breaking down. But I'll take another step, and I'll keep on walking. I don't need you, so just keep on talking. I got needs too, but your love is falling through. Like what the hell was I supposed to do? Cause we're all going there anyway. We're not meant to live on, we're not meant to be saved. Left with our vices, guess we'll just pray and hum hallelujah. If God's in his heaven, all is right in the world. Just hum hallelujah on my way through hell. I'm stuck in the middle, oh I hate myself. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. If God's in his heaven, all is right in the world. Just hum hallelujah on my way through hell. I'm stuck in the middle, oh I hate myself. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah.
Hey, alright, how's it going? You okay? Formula 1 time, not done this for a few days, have we? No. Let's do. I need to get set up actually, don't I? This advanced thrust bath. Did I change my mic settings again? No. Why? Did I say Austria? Oh no, he means Australia, sorry. Well, there is a hum. There is something being picked up, isn't there? I'm not. Let me listen to it back. I can see that just on the software that the mic's picking something up. Just on the software that the mic's picking something up. Hmm. That's odd. Let me check my... sound settings. Oh, hello. What you can hear is the fan on the Xbox, but that shouldn't be... that's never been coming through on the... No, I was just checking, but it's not... according to the sound settings, it's not defaulted to a different... Can you... What? I'm changing the input device and it's still registering as the... as this. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know why it's picking up. It shouldn't be picking anything up. I've literally not touched anything, so I don't know why that's more sensitive than usual. Even if I turn the... I've turned it all the way... Okay, it's not... Nothing, it's not actually acknowledging any inputs I'm doing with the mics, like it's in some sort of default mode. Is that better? How much of it? That's the hum gone now, I think, isn't it? It's not showing anything on the mixer now. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. That's weird. Never mind, we're back to normal now. I know my usual volumes are lower than compared to other streams. I have no idea why. Whatsoever. But is what it is. Like my input is set to... my mic input is set to... just... be a mic. And the levels on the mixer are just like peaking slightly into the yellow when I'm just having a normal conversation here. But when I get up and down, it's like peaking in the yellow and the red. So I'm apprehensive to move it any further in case it peaks. According to software, it's correct fucking levels, you know. I know you're all accustomed to it by now, but I wish I knew why. It would be nice to know why. No idea, Firthy. I've not been on it. Oh, actually, I saw something on Twitter earlier today. There is some maintenance between like 8 and 2, I think. If you check the EA Sports FC Direct Twitter account, you'll be able to see that there's some downtime. I'm pretty sure I saw that on socials today. Yeah, Bates is playing Mecha Chameleon, so pretty sure that means that FC's not available. It is slightly warm again, yeah. I don't know what it's like down your way, Ads, but it's about, it's 22 feels 25 here at the moment. Where you are. It's Essex somewhere, right? I think you are, if memory serves. Gonna do one more lap in the default setup. The previous lap was scrappy AF. Says as he started this lap with scrappy AF. Hello, Dundee. I'll do, lad. You alright? Morning, Corey. Morning, Trent. How are we all? Well rested after 3 points for Inglaterra yesterday. That's less downforce. I mean, it's the setup's okay, but it's not amazing. I will be getting a phone call at some point from the garage about the car, so do forgive if I need to just shut up at some point and take a phone call. Just sort of setup out and then we can go and jump into the race weekend. It's definitely a lot more stable object setup compared to the one I was using. Hmm. 70-40 on the thingy. We did a live watch along, Charlie, so feel free to check that VOD if you want, but in general, pleased. Obviously, there are improvements that can be made. But it's very Very promising. Is there a 5/6 p.m. kickoff today? Does it just start at 8 again? I think there's an earlier kickoff, isn't there? Czech Republic, South Africa at 5. Okay. With this one. Australia USA is 5 a.m. Aussie time. Rip. I think that's the. Tomorrow. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. here. I mean, 5 a.m. for you is better than 2 a.m., right? 5 a.m. is go to bed early and wake up earlier ball. Probably should have checked the tyre allocation first, shouldn't I? Let's do that, shall we? Yeah, Switzerland Bosnia is going to be our watch along tonight.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Get in there, Lewis.
Beep, 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 beep.
Championship wasn't won today, mate, but it was won through a season of solid work.
That's for all the kids out there who dream the impossible.
You can do it too.
You can do it too, man.
Not breaking point, fuck. Probably minutes go through into the cutscene. Please don't load me up in the fucking thing. Oh, fuck, I think it is. God damn it, Leroy. Yeah. Czech Republic, Swiznia, Bozoland, Canada, Qatar, and then the 2 a.m. one is Mexico, Korea. You'd rather stay up for a 2 a.m. game and sleep when it's done than sleep, wake up. Oh, I wasn't saying go back to bed again. Balls over, I've got a decent tyre allocation then. I think it's harder, isn't it? Which is probably the right call actually for Spain. I didn't watch it. I had a bet on Ghana or draw, double chance that came in. My next one is a fourfold. Colombia to beat Uzbekistan, which they have now. Brazil to beat Haiti, Ecuador to beat Curacao, and Uruguay to beat Cape Verde. And then I've got a fivefold of France over Iraq, Algeria over Jordan, Portugal over Uzbekistan, Colombia over Congo, and Morocco over Haiti. I've still got my previous winnings to reinvest again. Ghana were really bad, were they? I haven't seen the highlights yet. I saw that they won it in the last minute. Yeah, Mexico-South Korea will be a very good game. I think of both teams to score in Mexico on Mexico-South Korea is probably a good shout, isn't it? It's in Mexico as well, isn't it? We put 5 on both teams to score. Mexico, Korea. Dunzoed. Don't know really if there's anything else I'd want to put on today. Czech Republic, South Africa. You imagine the Czechs will win, but it's not a guarantee. Switzerland, Bosnia could go any which way. Bosnia were actually very good defensively the other day. Canada, Qatar. You'd expect the Canadians to do something, but I wouldn't put it beyond Qatar to force a draw there as well. After the way they just threw bodies on the line in the first round against Switzerland. Cabo Verde to beat Saudis and Uruguay 1-0. Yeah, okay. Right, let's go. Welcome to the next round of the Formula 1 World Championship. It's time for Spain, the most recent one IRL, and we're cracking on with it today with the Spanish Grand Prix in full glorious. So I say Spanish Grand Prix, it's not the Spanish Grand Prix anymore, is it? I think actually the one in Madrid is dubbed the Spanish Grand Prix now, and this one is the Gran Premio de Barcelona. It's the Catalonia Grand Prix rather than the Spanish Grand Prix. Regardless, we're in Spain. It's the old Spanish Grand Prix, and it's glorious sunshine, so we're hoping to do well. Tyre wear will be high, but it's a track that everybody knows like the back of their hand. One of the most driven tracks in the entire calendar. Never used to be great for overtaking, but the changes they've made to the track and hopefully the changes in the regulations might mean that actually you can make some more overtakes in some more unorthodox places. We had a great race there in real life, and hopefully we can replicate that here as well. But on the back of our remarkable Monaco result, we're up to 8th in the World Championship and closing in on those above us, closing in on Ferrari in the constructors as well after a double podium for Red Bull, with myself getting the dub and Max Verstappen finishing P2. We've actually got 2 wins in 3 races, but the Miami one was certainly circumstantial. The setup I've got feels okay, but I haven't driven it with a full tank of fuel on board yet. But I'm hoping for a positive result here, as you do everywhere in a Red Bull, but whether you can actually pull it off or not remains to be seen. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the F1 content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more of it. Obviously not quite as regular now that the World Cup content is coming out as regularly as it is, but I'm still going to try and make sure I get the F1 content to you as frequently as I can. So do make sure you subbed. And of course, come and join me on stream and you can see every turn of every lap that we do. Yeah, the Fugerol looked decent, didn't he?
Hola y bienvenidos a España. Welcome to Spain. It's a track they know oh so very
this is
well.
where I wanted to do the
It
intro.
still remains a very important free practice session, though.
Welcome to Barcelona for the not Spanish Grand Prix anymore, the Gran Premio de Barcelona Catalunya. On this occasion, Spanish Grand Prix is in Madrid now, and obviously we'll get there when we get there. But continuing on from where we left off in the last round, hoping for a strong result here. We obviously picked up a very good result in Monaco. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. And we'll see if we can continue in our good recent form. It's the most recent Grand Prix we've had in real life. It was a very good race in real life. We hope to replicate that here in this save as well. And fingers crossed we can get another strong result for ourselves and for the team as well, as we look to close the gap on the 3 teams above us in the Constructors' Championship. We definitely don't want to finish 4th in the Constructors' Championship this season at Red Bull. We have a decent setup. We have a decent car. Upgrades are coming. We should have a good weekend. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more, of course. Not quite coming to you as regularly as it was with all of the World Cup stuff going on now, but still I want to make sure that I get some Formula 1 content to you. So do show your support for it when you see it pop up in your sub box, and it will continue to come to you as long as the support is shown on it. Come and join me on stream as well, and you can see every turn of every lap that we do here in the Red Bull, and hopefully we can make it worthwhile around Spain. I'm going to go and practice. Only in a... No, you can choose your own helmet, Rory. But your outfit and gloves, etc., are determined by the team, aren't they? But you can choose your own. You can choose your own helmet as a created driver. Shows the purple Lewis Hamilton for your F2 season. You should have purple, but realise it has his number on it. It doesn't change to yours if your second season first one. Yeah, makes sense. Concentrate, Chase. I'm trying to read chat at the same time. Failed miserably. Yeah, the drivers lose so much in sweat every race. 5 or 6 kilo on average. Significantly slower here. Still get the lap. Just let the McLaren go. Rear actually very, very well bit down there. Green will do, is fine. Have a stomach for it. Singapore, they'll lose about 9 kilo. Yeah. You need a strong core, but you also need a strong neck. Actually, to be fair, I'm glad you said that, Chase, because I turned traction to medium for Monaco, and actually I can turn that off. I have ABS on, but traction off. Yeah, I've had a driver rating update from the last time I played the game. But not the car performance patch. It's coming soon though, isn't it, I think? Hey Keely, how are you, pal? Good to see you, mate. Fuel mods, you really do have to lift it quite a bit. Has been a hot minute. So just glancing at chat there, how my steering input changed. Williams have the default FOM chassis, yes, Curtis. Rather than their actual chassis. Life happens like that, man. There has been a tweak to driver ratings. I don't know what Kimmy's pace stat or overall stat reads now. I don't know what the changes were. Yeah, some sort of live editor for F1 would be cool. Yeah, Portugal weren't great. Portugal weren't great at all. I should have just cashed out my bet as soon as Portugal took a 1-0 lead, but I didn't. I'm an idiot. Yeah, everyone's basically said that Ghana Panama was an absolutely awful game of football. It happens. Not every game can be an England Croatia or a France Senegal second half. Were Ghana just not good? Were they complacent or just not good? Just not good. It's a shame because Ghana traditionally have been always a
Okay,
pretty,
test
pretty
complete,
strong
and that was a
team.
really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
It's a shame. It's a shame. Czech Republic beat South Africa, right? Or nah? In fact, you know what? I'll do double chance. What's Czech Republic? Czech Republic or draw is 2-11. Not worth. A tenner wins £11.81. Not worth. Tyre was high. Shock. Let's do a quali lap.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
Congo got a handful of actually genuinely decent players. You think Congo, you don't immediately assume the amount or associate the amount of players that actually have like decided to represent Congo. So Wan-Bissaka, Mbemba, Twanzebe, Masuaku, Mukau, Wissa, Bakombu. That's 7 genuinely good players. Noah Siddiqui off the bench. They've actually got a really actually quite decent team.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. There's debris on the tyres. This is going to cause reduced grip until
Yeah, I know.
they clear.
There's a bit more time in that, but not much. But I could definitely manage the battery better.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
I can hear the cat meowing out the window. Give me one sec. She might be stuck outside. Sorry about the extended break. It just the reason the cat was meowing so loud outside is because there was the neighbour from across the way over the back garden. Their kittens got lost, and she was around the front bit of our house, shaking some cat biscuits, looking for her kitten over over our fence. And she just knocked on. Just had to get the stepladder out and go out in the back garden and look over the fence for a cat. Anyway. Connor, thank you very much for this 78th month, mate. Hope you well, my man. Chainoids should be so lucky as to get a lap dance from me. How's everything going with the lady friend, Connor? Is that still a thing? Is it not still a thing? Died out, wasn't really clicking in that way for either of you, really. That's how these things go sometimes, isn't it? Let's put some fresher bits in, shall we?
It's qualifying Saturday here in Barcelona, and time to see who'll get an important pole position on a track where overtaking is possible, but it's often tricky.
Practice was good, resource points in the bag, maximised everything. Tyre wear is high, but that's to be expected around here. The front left basically melts as soon as it even looks at the racetrack, let alone drives around it. So
Okay,
we're going to have to manage that accordingly. But the setup feels okay. We did a practice lap, or rephrase, we did a quali run in practice, but I'm not sure yet how to manage the battery around the lap. And my lap was nowhere near those. I did 15.6, but obviously the track has evolved as the weekend goes on. So we'll go out and do one run. I should probably leave myself enough time to do two. I'll go out and do one run initially and leave enough time to go and do another one if we need to. But I'm hoping we only need one run to get into Q2 here. Yeah, so at the beginning of the lap, as I used a lot of it down. It's used like 50, almost like over 60% down the main straight, and I definitely need to use less of that.
I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22.
Hey Hindu, welcome back, mate. Just busy looking at the delta to see where I was in the first sector and forgot that I'd actually passed the detection point. Whoa! Okay, that's different. Why does the car now just feel different?
We've been pushed down to P22.
Okay, we're second up on Bottas. Second up on Bottas through the first two sectors, that's absolutely fine. We're at no risk of going out here. It's going to be a significantly faster lap than anything I did in the practice session. Although I have run out of battery just before the line. It's a 14.3, it's good enough for a P8. And it was a scrappy run, so one run will be enough to get us through to Q2, which is good because we want to save the tyres for the race if we need a fresh set of softs at some point in that Grand Prix. Only a tenth and a bit behind my teammate, which is manageable, and I'm pretty sure we'll be comfortably through there. See if there's any shock exits. Maybe Lindblad in the RB, but Lindblad's not very highly rated, so it's not that much of a surprise to see him out. It's a shame that he's not quite so highly rated because it means he doesn't actually maximise the package like he is doing in real life. Both Audis out. One of the Aston Martins, one of the V-Cubs, one of the Cadillacs, unsurprisingly. The more surprising thing is actually that a Cadillac made it through, and Fernando Alonso is through as well. At the expense of Esteban Ocon, into Q2 we go.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check. Go do a banker. So I'm just reading something in chat. Oh, there you go. The new ERS. Read. So the new ERS isn't that dissimilar really to what the old system was. It's just that it's all done with the battery rather than with the wing. So think of the overtake mode as DRS, except that it works for a whole lap rather than just for that section. So when you're a second away from the car in front, you get an extra megajoule of energy for that next lap rather than just DRS for that straight. That's basically it. But the battery recharges much quicker. So you've always got something to use with your boost button. At what circuit, Tyler? I'm not sure where Isak was born, actually. Was he born in France and just has Algerian heritage, or was he born in Algeria? Born in Paris. To an Algerian family. Wow. Born to an Algerian family of physicians and physicists. His father's a researcher. Isaac Hadjar's father is a researcher in quantum mechanics. And Isaac is named after Isaac Newton, but in French. Hadjar initially grew fond of motorsport after watching the Pixar animated movie Cars. Mr. Adstar. His parents bought him a go-kart when he was 7. The more you know. The more you know. Not wrong.
All
Quantum
clear the
mechanics
garage,
is
please.
mental.
Cars ready to leave.
Current F1 driver got into sport after watching a film growing up that came out just after I turned 17. Do you want to keep that mod sword, Corey? Because I can take it away again and stab you with it.
We've been pushed down into P14.
Nearly 7/10 up on science in 12 through the second sector. So I think, provided I get this part of the track right, which I haven't, we should be comfortably through to the next part of qualifying. We should be through, but I haven't taken this end of the lap very well at all. But we utilised battery all the way to the line, or almost, and that should be us into the top 10. Very much so into the top 10. P5 in Q2. Good. Now do that again in Q3 and we'll be very happy. You make fun of Battle Axe mod for not seeing the film. I defend Mr. Battle Axe with a fun fact of my own. I see. So you're saying you're ganging up against me as the streamer? Is that what you're saying? I did nothing. Don't drag me into this. Literally, you did nothing. You didn't watch Cars.
Okay, mate. Radio
That's how
check,
we got
please.
here in the
Radio
first
check.
place.
Radio check, okay.
The first Cars is the only Cars that's any good. The others are just a bit cringe. He likes to live like Cars 2 didn't come out.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Cars the original was a film about cars being cars, which is what made it such a hit. The latter films are just them putting cars in un-car-like scenarios and then being like, oh look, lol, the cars talk and speak. Cars 2 the one where they're on the shipping container? Or is that Cars 3? There's one where there's a race around streets that look like Monaco. Uh, 104 Fairfield. I was down on Antonelli through the first two sectors by just under a tenth. Question is, can we... No. Running out of battery at the end has cost me that.
Very, very nice.
It wasn't that good. P9. Well, to be fair, the balance was nice. My battery management wasn't quite good enough. If I'd have had power all the way to the line there, maybe
Goodbye
we'd
for
have gone
now
a bit
then, but
quicker.
really we're just
14.1 is, I think, the
Make sure to
fastest
join
lap
us
I've done all
again
weekend.
for
But there was
Lights Out
maybe
tomorrow.
there was maybe P7 in there, less than a tenth between myself and Alex Albon. P7 was definitely doable. Max Verstappen on pole, by the way, followed by Lewis and George and Lando, the British contingent. Oliver Behrman backing up the top 10. I've definitely got the pace on Piastri and Albon in qualifying. Whether we can stay with the front few in race trim, I'm not sure, because in Canada, which was the last actual proper racetrack we raced at, the front few definitely got away, didn't they? So we'll have to wait and see what happens with strategy. But it's going to be sunny throughout, so there's not really any weather concerns. It's just a case of, do we, like it was in real life, do we 2-stop or do we 3-stop? I haven't seen Lightyear, to be fair. 3-stop one in real life, but was that only because of the VSC? Potentially, although Hamilton probably had the pace to get through everyone, regardless.
Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome
Oh, is it not
along
Tim
to your
Allen's
Grand Prix
voice?
action this weekend, taking place at a brand new venue. Well, it's not a brand new venue. It's a familiar track that we all know and love. The Grand Prix, though, has changed its name. From now on, welcome to the Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix. Here's our track then, familiar to all drivers on the grid, and a long run from pole down into turn one.
I do
is gonna
hate it
test their ability to
when they
brake
change
as late
voice
as they
actors
possibly
for
can.
iconic characters.
Through turn 3, the tyres will take a huge amount of punishment. Turn 9 too at the top of the hill, and look out for some spectacular sights of the cars at full throttle through turn 14. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen starts on pole, and it's Lewis
theory,
Hamilton alongside.
It should just
Looking
be
down the rest
us
of the
in
grid,
P9, but
we
there may
have
be some penalties
Russell,
further up. Of course, the
Norris,
better we qualify, the less likely it
Charles
is that we
Leclerc,
gain any positions,
and
because there are
Antonelli,
less drivers in front that might end up
Albon,
taking penalties, and as a
Piastri,
result, nobody's
Hadjar,
taking a penalty
and
here, so it will
Oliver.
be a P9 for us.
Colapinto,
We
Sainz,
have eyes forward from
Fernando
P9.
Alonso,
I think we've
and
potentially, it kind of depends how this
Lawson,
one goes actually,
Perez,
we've potentially progressed from
Esteban
just
Ocon,
hoping to be
and
9th
Nico
or 10th
Hülkenberg,
to aiming
Bottas,
to maybe
Lewis,
challenge to
and
get
alongside me,
into
bringing
the top 6 if we can, because of the upgrades we've made to the car.
Radio check, radio
It's
check.
recommending
Radio
a
check.
2-stop over a 1-stop.
Okay,
Apparently a
here we go.
1-stop could be doable here, which is not what everyone else is doing. There are a lot of soft-tired runners. A lot of soft-tired runners. But Max in P1 is on the mediums, and the Mercedes are both on the hards, so they're trying something different. I think that means
I
that
know what you
the
can do.
majority of everyone
Don't
else
let me down.
is on a 2-stop, soft, medium, medium. I could try and do a 1-stop, but I think actually a 2-stop with hard, medium, medium is probably the better way. In fact, I might go medium, hard, medium to be slightly more competitive in the opening stint with lots of soft runners around us. So if I remove that stint, I might go hard, medium, sorry, medium, hard, medium. Might do it that way. 11, 11, 11. Is that the fastest way? Apparently so. 11, 11, 11. That's what we'll do. Fuel-wise, we'll go on the nose again. Maybe slightly under. 32.5 laps. 11, 11, 11. Although, actually, we ended up having to save fuel at Monaco, didn't we? Monaco was slightly... Was it Monaco we saved fuel? I think it was Monaco we had to save fuel. Slightly different. I'll go on the nose and judge it from there. But, in general, 11, 11, 11 should be a good enough strategy to get us better than a P11 and into the points, and hopefully higher than where we're starting, which is P9. Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending for Toy Story. I'll forever not forgive them for tainting that by just chasing money and releasing another two now. Toy Story 4 was okay, but it didn't hold a candle to 1, 2 and 3. Wait and see what 5's like. Tyre wear won't be good enough on the softs to do an 11 lap stint. We'll see if the hards will go a little bit further and maybe go soft at the end. Yes, House of the Dragon is very soon, Dunder. Akbar, thank you for the follow, mate. Yeah, 4 days' time. Comes out on Monday. So I'll watch it on my phone in bed at Centre Parks, most likely. Odyssey's next month, is it? That's Odyssey, Spider-Man, Mandalorian and Grogu, and Toy Story 5 I need to see at the cinema at some point. And a minute, I can't go to the cinema because I'm working during the day and doing watch-alongs for the World Cup at night. So it'll have to wait till after the group stage, I think. Yeah, I'm not bothered about Supergirl. Obsession? No, I haven't seen Obsession. I've not watched... There's 3 avatars now, right? I've not watched 2, let alone 3. Avatar 1 was top, though. Hey, Akbar, how are you, mate? Thank you for dropping by. There's a 4th Avatar as they're coming. Prediction is ongoing for race results if you wanted to have a spend of your channel points and have a guesstimate at what's going to happen. Set to make over 200 times its film budget. Made over 150 million of a budget of 750,000. Wow. Who's in it? Or what's the... Give me a quick synopsis of Obsession. I watched the first, 10 minutes, I think, of Avatar 2. And as soon as they just made everybody speak English and took away the native language, I was just like, it takes me right out of it when they're all just Americans now. No idea how hard to tell you about Obsession without just saying what it's about. I.e. just spoiling it. Okay, if even just a synopsis spoils it, then don't. Here we go then. Lining up on the mediums around a sea of red soft tyres, but we know there's at least 3 cars in front of us that aren't on softs. Both Mercedes, on the hard. And then ourselves on a medium alongside Max as well. And we've gotten, or might get past, oh my god, nearly 4 wide there into turn 1. Piastri weaving all over the road. Norris and Leclerc fighting hard. Want to take a cautious line around turn 2, but I've got Kimi on my inside. I've got to be careful there, and he's actually going to get the position back again. Can I use a bit of battery? And hang it around the outside of him. He's gone hard and deep into 4. And he's going to swing across it. I'm going to try. Get the position back again into 5, which we have done and will hold. Up to P8. The Mercedes on the hard tyre are, you would have thought, going to be slightly slower. Max has disappeared in P1 and George Russell's gone with him, and then the Ferrari is kind of holding everything up at the minute. I don't know if there's damage maybe between Leclerc and Lando or Hamilton. Who knows? They're fighting very hard though up there, aren't they? That's for sure. Keeping those of us behind in tow. Overtake will be initiated this lap. We'll get the extra boost because we're within a second of Oscar Piastri. And we'll absolutely nail it.
Okay, so overtake mode active.
To try and
we'll
get some more positions. I've got to figure out how to manage with that.
Use
So
boost
one thing
on
I
the next
definitely
long
don't need to
straight
happen
get
is to
past.
run out of it at any point, because that really will screw me. 3 wide into turn 1 here. Norris, Albon, Leclerc. It's letting the front 3 just disappear. Let's get out of the throttle there. Can I get around the outside of the McLaren? A la real life. Potentially here. Oh, I thought they were braking there, so I slammed on. Actually, they were just lifting to Lyco a little
overtake
bit.
enabled, overtake enabled.
That's something else I'm going to have to adjust for as well, isn't it? Still got Antonelli with me here. Use a bit of battery, stay ahead of him. Get to the racing line. Off we go up the hill. I'm going to have to try my best to make sure I maintain overtake for as long as possible in this race, because if you don't have it, you are just going to be a sitting duck. Fuel is going up as well, which is good news. Monaco must have been an outlier as a fuel-heavy circuit, because the rest of the time we're fine. Or it might have been Canada actually, where we had to fuel save. I think it may even have been both. I can't recall. I'm now just dropped just out of a second of Piastri, so I was too busy waffling about Monaco or Canada, but we'll catch up and we'll stick with them. They'll fight like crazy into turn 1. Here comes Antonelli on me, but I'm going to try and go deeper in the braking zone and just hold it around the outside, which we have done nicely. Albon is the one now falling to the back of this group in front. And 2 Ferraris are trying to set off after Max and George. That was an entertaining opening couple of laps, and there's still 31 left to go.
Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to.
Albon really quite heavily Lyco'd into that left hand at the bottom of the hill. Caught me out. I don't know whether I'd be better served waiting to try and get the overtake this next lap. Probably. To then try and close in on those in front, because if I overtake Albon, I'm just going to not be close enough to Piastri to get the overtake. So I'm going to try and catch up the McLarens by using the overtake off the back of the Williams and make the overtake on the Williams in the process. Like this. Right. Oh my god. Really? Really, Alex? Thankfully, no damage there, but did he just turn into me, or Or did I drift into him? It's like he definitely jinks to the right there, doesn't he? He goes defensive really late, sees me coming, and just jinks to the right. Right at the last minute. Thankfully, I've got any dummies there, and it was wheel to wheel. Alex Albon's getting a little bit too big for his boots there. Chill, sunshine, that was naughty. Borderline dangerous. Moving that late as I'm already going 30 kilometres an hour faster than him on the outside. Try and catch up with those in front, but annoyingly they're not actually fighting at the minute. Albon, we know, is slow through this part of the lap though, or through that at the bottom of the hill. He's having to either save fuel or save tyres or something. We'll try and extend, but we're not. We are best of the rest at the moment. The front three teams, all with both cars there, or it's kind of one Mercedes and one Red Bull, with myself as the other Red Bull and Antonelli as the other Mercedes back here. See if we can close up this lap, but it's not going to be easy. And Albon's going to have the overtake now. I need them to fight in front. Tyre wear is high though, 24% after just 4 laps. Averaging 8% a lap on the front left. 8% a lap, that's disgusting. If it's like that the whole stint, then the 11, 11, 11 is going to be very dangerous, because that front left is going to very much risk a puncture later in the stint. We might be forced onto a 3-stop.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I don't really want to battle with Albon, because I don't want to lose too much time on those in front, but I'm having to battle with Albon to maintain position and not just disappear down the pack.
Green flag.
Yellow flag's behind for someone. I think it's a Haas going slowly and retiring, probably an engine failure of some description. No, it's a Cadillac going slowly. You really need to adjust the fact that Cadillac and Haas have basically the same colour disc, because that's a Cadillac. Sergio Perez is out. And can I try and stay over a second ahead of Albon? The answer is, I think no. We're not losing too much on those in front.
Leclerc is ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:18.1. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Okay, Isaac. Okay, Antonelli behind. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical for our race. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.9 seconds.
Well, yellow flag in front. Charles Leclerc's had an issue. Seems to be continuing on then. Has Charles had a spin? What's happened here to Charles Leclerc? Oh, he has had a spin, but he saved it. What a save, Charles. Wow. Very, very sideways there. What did that look like from the TV cameras? That was quite the save to keep that out of the way. It's basically completely side on there, coming around turn 13. That's unreal. How he stopped that from penduluming all the way around is a mystery. That's brilliant, brilliant car control from Charles Leclerc. It has, unfortunately for him though, allowed us into overtake range, which is not ideal for him, and those soft tyres are going to be pretty upset at him now as well. running low on battery, defending. Here comes Antonelli behind as well. He might get boxed in here. I'm going to try and go around the outside of Charles Leclerc, which we have done nicely. That's going to be a mixture of battery and tyres, to be fair. These soft tyres are going to be red hot right now. 43% on my left front. Kind of slowed the wear down slightly. But it's still quite high. Max is in control of this race right now out front. I know the Mercedes is on the hard tyres as well, of George behind. So he's probably got the upper hand at the minute. Maybe he's just biding his time, waiting for Max's tyres to go off before making a move. I'd be curious to know, actually maybe I should have asked whilst Antonelli was behind me, but whether the Mercedes on a hard tyre are doing a one stop or a two. If they're doing a two, then they're probably going to be really, really quick at the end of the race. But if they're doing a one, then we might be able to manage them.
We're approaching
And
the
they
pit
have
window now,
higher
and you're
tyre
going to be
wear
on
at the end of the race than we have now. He's still fighting hard in front between Lewis and Lando, and that's just bringing everybody else into contention now for a P4 and allowing the front three to continue to bugger off. Piastri started next to me, I think. I started 9th and he started 8th, potentially, I think. And, well, he's completely disappeared down the road in P3 right now. Great start to the race for Oscar Piastri. Sure, I had a McLaren next to me. Maybe it was an earlier session. No, it was Oscar Piastri, P8. I thought so. He's just zip, zoomed all the way to the front for a potential podium finish here, Oscar Piastri. What a race he's having. Canary Army, thank you for the follow, mate. And not only are these guys fighting, but tyre wear is going to be in our favour as well. Although my tyre wear was much higher than expected in the practice programme. Lando's nearly lost it there. Same way that Charles Leclerc nearly lost it around here, although Lando's was a little bit less dramatic. Don't know when to expect the soft runners in, quite frankly. I'm not sure when well, Leclerc's box now. So some of them are in now. There you go, that answers my question, doesn't it? These guys are going to fight, so I might just save a little bit of battery here by lifting and coasting a little bit. That should hopefully give me a chance of maybe taking both of them next lap, or at the very least, if they do both box next lap, having a great lap without them in the way to try and offset the undercut that they're going to initiate. But we're lap 10 now, so their soft tyres aren't... They're not going to be undercutting me by too much, because I'm going to be boxing on lap 11 soon.
Boost mode is available now.
I could try and take these tyres to a later lap to go for a one stop, but I just don't think it's worth it. We'll still do the two stop. I've got Antonelli behind right now, actually. I might ask about him and see what sort of pit strategy he's on. And that might help inform us as to whether the one stop is doable or whether he's just running his hard set first and then he'll go to the medium that we were originally set to, and obviously switched from to go mediums first. So Antonelli is now behind. Piastri's in as well.
Really good job.
So that's all the soft runners in now.
Lap, so push now. Push.
Lando's going a long way on these softs though.
Okay, the McLaren driver's ahead of you, and the time last lap, 1 minute 18.8. Lando ahead. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Antonelli's behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop.
Okay, so
Time last
Antonelli
lap,
is one stopping.
18.6.
So it says to me George is going to be one stopping as well. Now Max is far enough ahead that we can both stop this lap. I wonder, Max is going on. I think Max is one stopping as well.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
Yep, boxing. Box, pick confirm. Lando's in as well. Here we go then. So we're two stopping. Antonelli, Russell and Max are one stopping. So there are split strategies, just like there were in real life. It's just that it's a two-stop and a one-stop, as opposed
Right,
to a
let's
two-stop
go. Come on.
and a three-stop.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like
Who's
a
got the
nice
best
stop
strategy?
time. We're happy with that one.
At this moment, I don't know. But if I can stick with Lando,
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in
then
this
we can
strategy.
kind of dovetail with him, using the battery, etc., and try and minimise the offset that the others are going to have on us. I need to really hold this position ahead of Albon if I can. And we're going to, because I've got the inside line around the long turn 3. I don't know if I'll be able to stick with Lando, but he's not far from some traffic, so we might catch him up as he gets stuck behind it.
This is our true position. We're on the same strategy. They've pitted as well as us, so warm up your tyres and make the most of this stint.
Yeah, I'm trying. Now's where not much is going to make sense with position of cars, and there's going to be stoppers all around us at different times, but we know we're just going 11, 11, 11 with our stints. And at the end of the race, hopefully, we've got the pace to finish in as high a position as possible. Oh, shit.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.2 seconds.
No, the AI don't do that, Rory. If Max was set to stop the same lap as me, he would stop the same lap as me regardless. He's done, like, I've boxed and he's literally followed me in 0.4 of a second behind me because his lap is to box is this lap. The AI aren't that clever, unfortunately. Norris is now through, Hamilton and Sainz in front. Making really, really good moves here, Lando Norris in that McLaren. I think he might be gone. A top 5 is doable here today,
Isaac,
but
we've got
only
loads
with
of
5th,
in
I
reserve,
think.
so let's have a big push and use it all up.
Is there retirements or safety car, red flag, etc.? We'll wait and see.
Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away.
It's all about battery management. Look, Lando had the pace to get himself up ahead of Sainz and Hamilton, and now he's now behind Sainz and Hamilton again because he used too much of his batteries to get past the two of them. So he does have the pace, but maybe at the expense of using too much of his battery. We're not pulling away from us too much here. We are on a hard tyre. Our tyres are still melting themselves, but we're melting themselves at a lesser rate than the mediums.
Max is in the pits.
in now.
Max in the pits.
On lap 15. So he's then going to try and do 18 on his hard tyres. And that's his one stop. A minute. I want to be concerned with what's in front of me, but I'm not driving very well. And as a result, Alex Albon's having a sniff. And I've lost the seconds to those in front. Now can't see them around this final part of the lap now. Time for Rihanna. Shut up and drive.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.6 seconds.
Monaco's different though. Monaco's about track position, isn't it? I'm really struggling exit 4 for some reason.
Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid. But head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race.
Right now in this stint, we don't have the pace on this hard tyre. We have to hope that the race comes back to us a little bit later. So I'm struggling for pace right now. Falling away from those on the medium in front. Important pass by Albon on the same compound tyre as me. The potential top 5 feels like it's fading away. No threat from behind, but oh my god, how much of a Lyco are you doing there, mate? Dude, Jesus Christ. That was outrageous. He lost like 70 to 80 k's worth of pace in there. That was nuts. It almost looked like he was retiring, he slowed down that much. Wasn't expecting that. Still about 4 seconds from those in front. Still they fight.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.6 seconds. There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
What issue? What issue? I'm not sure. What issue? Talk to me.
I can confirm it's an issue with our engine, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm in lean. The car is in lean engine mode, so I'm losing power. Can it be fixed though? That's what I need to know. Or am I knackered now for the rest of the race? It might only last for half a lap. They might be able to software reset something in the pits or from the pit wall and get the car back up to full capability again. But right now I am down on
Right,
power.
the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 14.9 seconds.
We are checking. Albon's just suddenly fallen off the edge of a cliff with his pace. He's now dropped 2 seconds behind and we're closing those in front again. Even though we're in lean mode, so I'm a bit perplexed as to what's happened to Alex. Still no news of...
Okay, touch
Oi!
wood. It seems like the fault has resolved itself.
There you go. Just as I was about to say no news of a fix, I got a boot full of power on the exit of the corner as the engine kicks back into life again fully. But nearly spun me around and potentially put me out of the race. Well, we're still very much in this fight then. P9 for now. Still with ambitions of finishing higher. Poisky, poisky.
Approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Antonelli's just done his one stop. He's going to mediums now on lap 20. And we're about to stop on lap 22 to also go to medium tyres. So we're effectively going to have a 2-lap offset on Kimi Antonelli on the same set of tyres. We're going to need to try and make up a pit stop minus 5 seconds. Although, to be honest, by the time we've gotten through these next 2 laps, more likely just the full pit stop, because Antonelli's going to be rapid on those now. I'm hoping Norris and Hamilton are going to hard tyres next. But the fact they started on the softs says to me that they're going soft, medium, medium. Because my tyre wear is so high, I don't have that luxury. My soft tyres would rip through themselves before I even got the chance to finish a lap, let alone 7 or 8 in a stint. Piastri's in, Sainz is in, we're making some more positions, but we will lose them again later. Try and take this front left a few extra laps and put on a set of softs. I do have a set of brand new softs available. I could maybe try and go to lap 25 rather than 22 and then put softs on. I don't know if that's actually going to be beneficial or not. Whether a longer stint on the mediums is actually going to be more worthwhile. I have to discuss it with my engineers in live chat. Talk to me, boys. Do I box 22 for mediums or do I box 25 for softs?
Push now, we're boxing this lap. Okay, Isaac. Hamilton's ahead of you. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race. grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
It's Hamilton in. Well, we
Pit
have
now, pit
made a
now.
collective decision.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that
So we're
target
going to
nicely.
go an
There's a
extra
long way to go in this race.
3
so
laps
keep
on
it
this set
clean.
of tyres
Okay, gap ahead.
and go to the softs. Hamilton has gone hard as well. They are soft, medium, harding at Ferrari. We're going medium, hard, and now soft here. Antonelli hasn't shot up to the back of me like I thought he might do, but of course he is having to make sure that those tyres go a long way, so there's probably a reason why he's managing pace quite a bit. We're currently running in the podium. Max Verstappen, our teammate, 17 seconds down the road at the moment, having made his pit stop. George Russell 10 seconds down the road, having made his pit stop. We are a long way from challenging at the very front for victories. Race in, race out, aren't we? Very much so. I've got a pit stop to make yet before I can even think about trying to close in on Max Verstappen even more. And these hard tyres are going to be less warm than mine. 2 laps to go till we box. Oh my god, I'm going to have a drink every lap. Hello Ron, how are you, mate? Front left is very much not my best friend right now. We are borderline puncture territory at the moment. Antonelli hasn't quite caught us in this stint, but he's obviously going to be managing that pace, as we say. Actually losing time to George and Max. They're getting further away from me. Max Verstappen is winning this race at a canter by a mile. I'm too quick down there. So now we're in the box this lap for our soft set. Press the wrong button. So it's going to be a slower pit stop because I messed up my timing. Press the wrong button, but hopefully we can find the pace we need to still get a decent finish here. Here comes Sainz and Leclerc past us. Here comes Hamilton and then Norris, but they're on hards now and I'm on soft, so we should have the pace between now and the end of the race to hopefully get ourselves at least a P7, if not close in on Albon and Leclerc, sorry, Sainz and Leclerc, who are scrapping over currently P5. Where was there? I didn't see where there was, I didn't see the yellow flag run, in all honesty. P4, you can get fucked. I'm not getting anywhere near Piastri. Behrman's come out right in front of Norris here. Slowed him up. Hopefully he's going to let us both go here. And this is us right with Lando now. Done a lap on these soft tyres already. And my 11% wear on the front left. My God, they just die around here, don't they? Wait for the Lyco from Lando. Doesn't come, so Albon was Lycoing a lot more than the McLaren is through that part of the lap. Whether that's just because the Williams isn't as good a car, or it's harder on its tyres, or burns through its battery more, or he was fuel saving, I don't know, but Lando is round. Thank you, Lando. That happened right in front of us. We will take that and a free position. Ta very much. Safety car. Do I take a cheap / free pit stop, whack on a medium set, and then I've got brand new tyres? I think I might do. I think I might take a cheap stop here for a brand new set of medium tyres and try and make positions at the end. This might be the way to go. It's just going to sit there, isn't it? And that's why the safety car came out. I hate how they don't join the track. I don't believe I have any fresh softs, no.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I'm going to box for new mediums. Cost us a couple of positions in the short term. Well, hopefully at the restart we can make those back.
Go! That was a fantastic stop. Faster
Gasly
than
and
we
then
were
Norris.
expecting.
So we're going to drop to 11th here. I need to get out ahead of Ocon.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
I'm at Delta.
Right, drop
I'm at
your
least
speed.
ahead
Our
of
delta's too
Colapinto
low,
and
and
Stroll.
we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Frustrating that we weren't able to get out ahead of Ocon. As far as I can make out, I'm the only one that's boxed. So I believe we should have quite the tyre advantage for the final, what is most likely to be 4 at most laps. It might gain us loads of time in positions. Equally, it might have been a wrong decision. Everyone else will still have a little bit of life left in their tyres and will be able to maintain position. We hope for the former. We'll try and look after them to get behind the safety car, which is now Has now picked Max up through the first sector. So I think we'll get going again on lap 30 at the earliest. You'd have stayed out for track position, would you? Oh, Pate lied to Canadian officials in his visa application, said he'd never been arrested or charged with a crime. I don't quite know how someone as high profile at that presumed that they could get away with that. I was purposely taking it easy, chasing the safety car Corey to look after my tyres. There are some lapped cars in the way, but they should just peel to the right hand side down the long straight and we should just be able to just breeze past them. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's just a case of can I make it past enough drivers to have this be a worthwhile decision. And with the fact that we've had to tick round onto lap 31, it's going to leave me 2 laps of racing to try and make up places. I think maybe we might have been better off staying on the softs.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
I was kind of hoping to have an extra lap's worth of time to make some overtakes that we're now not going to have. going to put Max's win under threat now with the two Mercedes right behind him. Getting ready to go. And we're off. Can't overtake before this. There we go, before that
Green
line.
flag.
We're off. We're looking to overtake back markers. Just back in the points already before we've even gotten to turn 1. It's Lindblad getting out of the way. Hamilton in P7 right in front of us. This is doable.
The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
Be wary, be careful. Go for Lando here. It's P9. Go for Albon.
Okay, so you've got
quick,
overtake
line,
now.
though.
Overtake enabled.
Oh, please. P8. Can't even remember where I was when I boxed. Wasn't much higher than this, was it? I don't think. We're fighting in front. Hamilton and Leclerc right there too. Oh, they're really fighting for the lead. One Mercedes has got past Max already. Max down to P2. Gotta get this turn 9 right. Washed wide in dirty air.
Boost mode is available
Do we
now.
make a lunge? Do we make a lunge? I might. Hello Lewis, how are you mate? P7. Make an unorthodox overtake somewhere? I don't think so. I'm struggling for traction on the rear. Might be able to get Leclerc. Might be able to get Leclerc. Not going to get Leclerc. Whoa, well, a P.
And that's
Oh,
the
Jesus,
end of
my
the
thumb
race.
has
We'll
literally
see you in
got
Parc
a
Fermé.
massive big dent in it. It's not. You can't see it. It's like my thumb goes. Oh, I don't know where I was when I boxed. I don't know if we actually gained anything, but I think maybe we didn't drop anything in the end. It was a P8 finish, which is an improvement from where we started. Maybe if I'd have stayed on the softs, it was a P7 finish, sorry.
More races lined up.
Which is 2 places up from where we started. Maybe if I'd have stayed on the softs, I could have challenged a bit higher up. Max loses the race win to George in the end on the final lap, unfortunately. That's going to drastically help Mercedes in the Constructors. We will do better than Ferrari in the Constructors. We will do better than McLaren in the Constructors. But I think Mercedes were perhaps the team we were... No, it was Ferrari we were chasing in P3, wasn't it? 20 points behind Lewis in the rivalry. With him now, that is a new one. 44 still with Max. Max is obviously getting better results than me most of the time. Other than the 2 times that we won a Grand Prix, I think Max has finished ahead of me every time. It will be Austria in the next round, which is going to be tricky to manage battery-wise because there's a lot of full throttle straights and not many corners to try and make that
as if you
battery
have a new
back.
rival.
I do have a new rival.
This is the
It's a
perfect
certain Lewis
opportunity
Hamilton.
to show the world why you belong in this sport.
We're
And to show
still ahead of
me why you
Antonelli in
belong
our other one. We
amongst
get
my
400
very
extra resource
exclusive
points for the issue with the
That's
engine
a
in the
joke.
last
I love
race.
working with you.
So we can spend that on R&D immediately. I can't do the brake discs yet. That's 950 there. That's a bit spenny, mate. Powertrain, engine recovery system, we could do that. That's certainly going to help. Apparently we have the best battery right now. Let's do engine recovery system. I'm going to stay away from the fuel. I'm going to stay away from the tyre wear because of known issues with those longer term bugs, which is the reason why we had to stop F125 content. There we go. They're both on now. or both in progress now, and hopefully they will get us the requisite gains we need to make advances furthermore in the standings. So I'm still 8th. I'm 20 points behind Lewis. Max has dropped to 4th, or maybe still is 4th. He might even have actually overtaken Charles from 5th. We're only 14 points behind Ferrari now, though, and that's significantly closed the past couple of rounds of the championship. 14 points is overturnable in Austria. We're a long way behind Mercedes and McLaren, but P3 in the Constructors is very much doable moving forward. Let me just double check. 8th to Max's 21st, but he retired in that one. 2nd to my 11th. 3rd to my 9th. 3rd to my 10th. 7th to my P22, but it was a retirement. 9th to my 7th. Actually, we finished higher than Max in Canada. So only Miami, Canada, and Monaco have we finished on track higher than Max. But it's Max, so that's absolutely fine. 8th, 11th, 9th, 10th, 22nd, 1st, 7th, 1st, 7th. Does that mean 1st in the next one on that pattern? Probably not. Join me in the next one at Austria, which is always a very fun race weekend, provided there's no bloody rain. It can get a bit wet up in those Styrian hills. Let's hope for a fully dry session, and fingers crossed, a quick one and some good points. P7 today is an improvement from where we qualified, and I'm happy enough with the P7 in Spain, but I would like to go better in Austria. I'll see you then. Let me just go F1 Spain 9. Right, I'm just going to get some lunch and have a quick toilet break, and then we can Generation Football and we can start doing World Cup content again, can't we? Tower relocation. Oh, we're on balanced. We'll go balanced for Austria. Right. Back in 2 mins. Probably more like 5. 2 secs. Next generation football, shall we? Oh shit, they're opening up pre-orders for Grand Theft Auto. So we'll find out how much it's gonna cost. For like fancy editions. Yeah, probably not wrong for $200 Aussie. They've had this one recently, haven't they? Group B. Because we did Switzerland and stuff, didn't we? Oh, Chaka was like 167, wasn't he? And didn't count. Although it might have been including goals last time. It was. How do you spell Airbus's name? AEB. Airbus. Oh, only 41. Not as many as I thought. Oh, who is that? Centre back for Arsenal. Black guy. Was in and out of the squad a lot. Chat, what's his name? I can see his face. I can't think of his name. He was Swiss. I'm sure it began with a... No, not this season. A few years ago. I swear it began with a D or a DJ or... I mean... Oh. Giroud, Johan Giroud. 76, fuck. Alright. I'm blanking on the winger again. Dan and Doyle, that's it. 32. Kolasinac. Yes, the black Swiss defender, Kolasinac, who's white and Bosnian. Well done, Tyler. other Swiss players are there? I can't think of. Gregor Kerbel's going to have loads. Just out of curiosity, how many does Gregor Kerbel have? Oh, 22, is that it? Oh, I bet, what's his face? The Richard Gladbach goalkeeper. He'll have loads. Now somewhere else? Sommer. Jan Sommer's at Bayern now, isn't he? Is he at Bayern now? 94, there you go. Manzambi. He got 7 to 17, he does 13. There we go. Player with it. Inter, that's it. 09-10. Fourth. Tottenham player from 09-10. Attacker. Wolves, Coventry, Inter Milan, Leeds. Oh, hello, Robbie. My brain's died now that I've looked at all these other Robbies. Fucking Robbie. Why am I blanking? All my brain is now going is Robbie Brady, because I saw Robbie Brady. God's sake. Chat, give me the initial, please. Keane. Big Keane. Fucking hell. Striker with all the stuff on his neck. Tattoos, that's also known as. Skamaka? Is it Skamaka? Gianluca Skamaka? Oh, my brain went Squillaci. I was like, it's not fucking Squillaci. Here we go. Right, for the sake of the YouTube split, for the sake of YouTube and splitting the VODs, I'm going to just take the stream offline and bring it back live again, so it's got the correct title, and I can split the VODs between the F1 content and the World Cup content. So I'll be back in. Hang on. World. Let me just do it here as well, and then I can just go offline and come back immediately. That's going to be FC26. Right, back in a sec, chat. Literally just refresh.